In fitness-related sports, whether CrossFit, Olympic weightlifting, powerlifting, or just general weight training, two aspects are extremely important. Technique, to perform the movement properly, and strength to maximize performance. What's interesting is strength supports technique, and technique also enhances strength. These two notions are deeply connected, and today I will be talking about the way they influence each other using the example of strongman Eddie Hall and his performance in CrossFit. As I mentioned, every movement comes with technical and postural guidelines, no matter your level. If you're a beginner, you need strong technique not to injure yourself. If you're refining a more familiar lift, technique is what will help you improve. And if you're an advanced athlete, you will need it to perfect the smaller details. On the performance side, sports can require speed, heavy lifting, or high repetition work, all factors that rely on strength. Let's take the example of the clean in Olympic weightlifting. A 55 kg, so 120 pounds Olympic athlete will not clean as much as a 100 kg, so 220 pounds Olympic athlete, even if he has better technique. Does that mean strength is all that matters? Not at all. The more complex the movements, the more crucial the technique becomes. At high level, every athlete has very solid technique. So the answer is, you have to develop both strength and technique as much as possible. But can one outweigh the other? Let's explore. Strength can make up for limitation in other areas, such as muscular endurance, as I explained in a previous video. The link is in the description. Raw strength can take you surprisingly far in many sports, and I would like to talk about the example of strongman Eddie Hall, former world's strongest man and deadlift world record holder. He also set the world record in CrossFit workout Isabel, which consists in 30 snatches at 60 kg, so 130 pounds, performed as fast as possible. Let's be honest, Eddie does not have elite snatch technique, nor does he possess the endurance to push an effort in time. That said, it would be wrong to assume he has no endurance at all. His strongman training built him a solid work capacity and the ability to properly breathe under heavy loads. But the reason behind his record-breaking 49 seconds is his sheer strength. To him, a 60 kg barbell feels like a toy. Let's be honest, at 190 centimeters tall or 6'2", and not being an Olympic weightlifter or a CrossFitter, the odds were not in his favor. This result does not prove that he has superior technique or endurance, but simply that the strength gap, the strength advantage he had was so huge that it shifted the test in itself. For Eddie, the workout was not a test of strength endurance, it was barely a strength challenge at all. It's like if we asked an intermediate CrossFitter to perform Isabel with an empty barbell, so 20 kgs, 45 pounds. The problem would not be to lift it 30 times anymore, but to move the barbell fast enough to be able to break the record. This highlights an important point. Technique, often considered the ultimate priority, cannot compensate if the strength gap is that big. If you spend years focusing on technique without developing your strength, you may end up moving beautifully but without being able to perform at high level. In any case, both take years to develop, so you will have plenty of time to work on each. To wrap this up, let's talk about how strength can help with technique. Imagine you can lift 60 kgs in the snatch movement, for example, so 130 pounds. But your form starts to deteriorate from 50 kg, so 110 pounds. That's normal. Most athletes struggle to keep perfect form and posture when reaching lifts close to their max. Of course, in this situation, improving your technique will help, but so will gaining strength. If you raise your max to 70 kg, so 155 pounds, then the 50 kg barbell suddenly feels way lighter, making it easier to maintain proper technique. Keep in mind that technical flows usually don't happen at a fixated weight, but at a percentage of your max. Increase your max, and that same load might just not fall into your problem zone anymore. On the flip side, if you never work on correcting your technical flows, they will follow you as your max increases and may end up limiting you at heavier weights. The key is balance. Don't spend all your time chasing perfect technique, which by the way does not even exist. But on the other side, don't focus solely on raw strength. Try to improve both as much as one another depending on your situation, if you have a weak or a strong point in one or the other, and you will see your performance climbing much higher. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, suggestions, or anything else, feel free to drop a comment down below, and if you want to contact me straight through my social medias, the links are in the description. I'll see you next Sunday, and until then, train hard, stay consistent, and never forget, make yourself proud.